Marty, I know you're the greatest barber in the history of barbers, but where are you? Do I have to cut my own real hair myself? This is going to be tight, but I'm looking after you. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Marty. I'm the real Marty Levinson. Keep on cutting.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson, and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet home Chicago.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host, Avi Myers.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Check all our videos on the web, ntnm.org, community policing, we're big on that, caps24.org. It is election season. We specialize in judges around here, and we really like to present you as many judicial candidates as possible. Let me also remind you to pick up a copy of Jewish Chicago, which is free, and it's available on the web also, where you'll have these even more expanded depth than last time when we had as much coverage as anybody. And we do our best to give you a thorough review. And if you want to participate in the issue, you better speak now because time is running out. It is a pleasure to introduce you to somebody we've had on before, and somebody who will demonstrates why I happen to like interviewing judges, and that is Judge Marguerite Quinn. How are you?
Hi. Thank you so much for having me again. This is fun to see you again.
Thank you, and I'm so glad you're here. And, you know, I've never heard anybody say a bad word about you.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, I hope that continues, at least. And I hope the voters will go to my website and will look up my qualifications and will vote for me. They'll agree with you and they'll vote for me.
As long as you're talking about it, what is your website?
QuinnForJustice.com. So
QuinnForJustice.com.
Yes, we are working on it now. It should be up and running by the end of the week. So.
Which means by the time this gets on YouTube, people,
right.
Tune in, people.
Okay.
Now, you're running in a sub-circuit, the 12th sub-circuit.
I am. I'm running in the 12th Judicial Sub-Circuit, and that encompasses Northfield Township, Wheeling Township, Main Township, Elk Grove Village Township. Those are the townships it encompasses. It goes from Kenilworth north to Lake Cook Road, Lake Michigan west to 355, and there's a little bit of the gerrymandering a bit, but that's generally the area that the 12th Sub-Circuit covers.
Yeah, and that's a very nice area, growing community.
It is.
No question about it. Growing Jewish presence also in that area. That's where a lot of the new people and new synagogues are moving to. Why don't you also let people know about your background and what you're doing presently?
Well, right now, for the last 7 years, I've been assigned to the 2nd Municipal District in Skokie, and I'm a felony judge there. I also get rotated into the misdemeanor courtrooms, and I am duly assigned to the domestic violence courtroom, and I also preside over specialty courtrooms. In particular, I preside over the Veterans courtroom, which is a wonderful, it's sort of the movement where the judiciary is going to focus on specialty courtrooms as opposed to just sentencing people to go to the penitentiary or to Cook County. What they want to do is they want to give people the opportunity for treatment as opposed to jail time. And these are for, of course, non-violent offenders. And in the veterans courtroom, it's for veterans in particular. You know, we send our soldiers overseas, they come back and they're broken sometimes. And so when they come back with PTSD or with alcohol problems, drug problems, what we do for them is we surround them with services. So we help them with housing, we help them with job training, we help them with alcohol or drug counseling, or whatever it is, mental health counseling. And we surround them. There's a whole team of people along with the judge, and we really provide them a safety net to get themselves back on their feet and to go on with productive lives. And we've had such success. It's been the most rewarding experience I've had as a judge.
Well, I think that's terrific, because the fact is people do have special circumstances.
They do.
And rather than spread it around to people who have no idea what they're doing, you know, why not make somebody an expert in the subject, meaning you?
And you know what? Not only that, it's much less expensive to surround a vet with all these services than to send them to Cook County Jail. I mean, it's cost effective, and it shouldn't come down to cost. But the reality is it makes a lot of economic sense to do this. And we have, in Skokie, we also have mental health court that is also a specialty court. Wonderful, wonderful success rate there. We really help people. And so I love that that's where the judiciary, sort of the philosophy is going in the judiciary. So it's really exciting to do that.
That's a very good thing. And there's no question so many of the people in Cook County Jail, where they're kept at a ridiculously expensive cost.
Right, right.
You know, belong elsewhere. With that, this is your time, but I worked at a halfway house for a year and a half. And
oh, okay, so
there's a lot of people that should have been even deeper in the system that they couldn't deal with then.
Well, you know, it's a cooperation. These courts happen because Judge Evans has foresight to encourage this. And also, you know, the state's attorney, Anita Alvarez, stepped up to the plate as well and said, this is a great idea. We want to do that. Another specialty court that we have is misdemeanor deferred prosecutions. And again, that's in conjunction with the state's attorney's office and Judge Evans having the foresight and really the agenda to do this. And it just is... We on the judiciary are so pleased with this because we really see results, and you know that's what it's all about. We're not about punishing people that really need help that can then become productive members of society, and so that's justice. You know, without social justice, you don't have justice, and this is social justice, and I'm really proud to be a part of that. I really am.
I think that's the right way to do things. It really is.
Yeah.
There's actually you know, I can't sell you the Jewish vote, but you know, there's a famous biblical phrase: "Justice, justice, you should pursue."
Oh.
And you know, the word justice has many layers and levels of meaning, and it's up to the individual judge, in many cases, to figure out, you know, which way that should go.
Right. Exactly. Well, I really hope that I try to be that judge. I work very, very hard to be that judge, and I would really appreciate any voters in the 12th Judicial Sub-Circuit to give me their vote, because I guarantee them that I am very, very committed to the job.
Your website, once again, real quick?
QuinnForJustice.com.
Judge Marguerite Quinn, always a pleasure to have you.
Thanks
Good luck
so much.
in the election.
Bye.